Hi, I'm Dr. Doug Terry. We're going to talk about sciatica today. And sciatica truly is a pain in the you-know-what. You know, it can even go down your leg, into your foot. It can skip your back and go right down to your calf or your foot. It doesn't have to be strictly back all the way through your butt, down your leg, into your foot. So, sciatica is these nerves in the lower back. So here's our hips, here's our ribs, so we're looking right here in our lower back. These nerves come together, travel through the buttock, underneath our gluteus max, right, our glute max, down our hamstring, side of the leg, into our foot. And these are the nerves that make our leg function. Also makes our bowel and bladder function, and our reproductive organs function. So, when these nerves get inflamed as they're going down the leg, that inflammation, depending on where that nerve becomes inflamed, is what we feel as pain and or numbness and or tingling. Okay, and that's what we call sciatica. However, what causes this? Well, most often, according to most scientific journals, vertebra out of place. So here we have two vertebrae, here we have the discs, here we have the nerve, and notice right behind the vertebra is the spinal cord with the spinal canal. So this would sit in my body like this, with these little spines going to the back. So when we feel our hand down our back, what we're feeling are these little bumps, these spines, okay? So when the vertebra go out of place, can you see how they pinch those nerves? And it doesn't take much, does it? Initially, you won't feel this maybe for years. You fell, you slipped on the ice, maybe you're in a car accident, soccer as a child, gymnastics as a child, whatever the case, horseback riding. These vertebrae get knocked out of place, and over the years, as they continue to stay pinched, they slowly start to become inflamed. They slowly start to degenerate. And when they degenerate enough, and that nerve is about to die, guess what you finally feel? You finally feel pain. Just like when your tooth's about to die, that nerve in your tooth, what do you finally feel? Pain, right? Then eventually, over time, notice the size of this nerve compared to this nerve. Big difference, right? Well, it's not that this nerve went on a diet. No. The nerve fibers, hundreds of thousands of microscopic threads that make up this nerve, the nerve fibers now in this nerve have ruptured and died. So each time the vertebra gets pinched and the nerves get pinched, when the nerves get pinched and they get pinched long enough, the nerve fibers eventually rupture and die. That research was published at the University of Colorado in Boulder, Colorado, way back in 1976. Pretty interesting. So then we think, oh, the nerves are ruptured and died. It was like cutting the telephone lines. We don't feel anything, so guess what? We think, oh, we're okay. Pain's gone. It's done, I'm healed. But if we took an x-ray of you while you had the pain, and took an x-ray of you right after the pain went away, chances are, probably into the 90th percentile, those nerves would still be misaligned. So it's really a spinal misalignment issue in most cases, okay? In most cases, all right? Now, what's the treatment? Well, obviously the treatment is we want to get these vertebrae back into their normal alignment, getting the pressure off the nerve and off the disc. When the vertebrae go out of place, think of an Oreo cookie. When the vertebrae go out of place, as my hands could be the cookie, we misalign that cookie. We lose our cookies, so to speak, right? When we lose those cookies, what happens to the cream-filled center? When we squash the cookies, misalign the cookies, the cream-filled center is going to do what? Bulge, right? And that's certainly what we're seeing right here. a bulging disc. So not only can the vertebra go out of place and put pressure onto the disc, but when the vertebra out of place long enough, the cream-filled center of the disc starts to bulge, and as it bulges, it too puts pressure onto the nerve. Now you really got some issue, and that inflammation is going to really rev up. And chances are, that's when it starts going down your leg into your feet. You might even get numbness in your feet and no pain. They might call that a form of neuropathy, where it's hard to walk, and you have a hard time, you're shuffling, and you can't really feel your feet on the ground. That could all be caused from misaligned vertebra in the lower back. So the treatment, again, is to correct the alignment, and this is important, as evidenced on pre-X-ray, X-ray at the beginning of care. So you have a baseline, right? MRI, perhaps, and then at the end of care. So not just at the beginning, but you want to see what's occurred by the end of care. I mean, let's be honest. If we need to take an X-ray initially to find out what's wrong and how the vertebra and discs are misaligned, well, doesn't it make sense that somewhere down the road we better take another X-ray to find out if in fact we've done our job? Absolutely. Absolutely. So find a good chiropractor that can realign the spine as evidenced on pre and post X-ray. So one of the major things that's going to help you right off the bat is proper posture. It's a great preventative mechanism as well. If you're slumping all the time, or you're sleeping on your stomach, these things over time could lead to misaligned vertebra or exaggerate the already misaligned vertebra. So for 3 tips to instantly improve your posture, go to the link below. Check it out. Take you 3 minutes. And you'll understand some things you could automatically start to do right off the bat. Okay? God bless you. Have a great day.